Hey there, welcome to BoBeanieCreates. My name is Jeannie, and in today's video, I wanted to share with you my completed pages for the month of January 2026. So starting right off with a project book, this is Johanna Basford's Rooms of Wonder. This is my project book with my friend Jana over at Color and Create with Jana. We had already completed this page, so we decided to color this one. Now, it was kind of an easy decision just to go ahead and, borrow some of the colors from the previous page just so that it matched, and that's pretty much what I did. And added a little bit of a multicolored background with some pencil, and just to kind of give it a little bit of something. Let's see, I used Tombows, fine liners, glitter gel pen, super golden marker, yellow Posca, and a little bit of pencil. And let me go ahead and I'm going to go like this real quick just so I can kind of show you a little bit. So the only bit that has the super golden marker you'll probably see is just for the key. And I used a couple different colors just to kind of outline it a little bit and make it a little more defined. Let's go ahead and take a look at Jana's. And I love the way hers turned out. Actually, let me move this a little bit further over here. I love the way hers turned out. I especially love the way she did the background area around the key as that kind of sky and cloud background. Gosh, what a cool idea. I left mine white, but I love that she thought to do that. It turned out so good. Nice and bright and vibrant. Beautiful job, Jana. Thanks for coloring with me again this month. Next up, we have another Johanna Basford book. This one is Worlds of Wonder, and this one was also a buddy color. This is with my friend Shelly Weaver over on Instagram. Now, Shelly wasn't able to complete her page. I think she's going to work on that along with her February page. And I just realized, Shelly, I didn't get back to you about February. So I'll reach out to you and we'll get that set up. I am so sorry. I just completely spaced it. Um, yeah, so this page, I'll tell you what, I had a brand new set of super golden markers and I went crazy on this page with all the, just the shine and everything. I was just having a great time. Was coloring everything with the shiny super golden markers. And all of a sudden I realized that I had overused those. And so I had to go back in with some just regular acrylic marker. I used my Woomer acrylic as well as my Tamnet acrylic markers. And I went over some of the metallic look and I kind of tried to tone it down a bit. I didn't know how quickly that would get out of hand. So it was a learning curve for me. I will tell you this though, in the meantime, I've returned my super golden markers. I had 4 of the 26 markers that were completely dried out. I don't know if I was just that unlucky person, but yeah, I returned them. I'm not sure if I'll repurchase them or not. I really like them, but we'll see how it goes. So those 2 types of markers on this, and then I used Artex pencils, I believe. Let me just see real quick. Yeah, Artex pencils and fine liners and a little bit of glitter gel pen on the tinier bits, like for example, in here and around the window, that type of thing. And kind of an interesting color palette, but I think it works okay. And I just had fun getting into all the little detail bits and so forth. But it was a fun page. I really enjoy this book. It's a keeper. So Shelly, I hope you're doing well, and I look forward to our buddy color for February. Look at this book. This is Nature Mandalas, and this is a coloring meditation by Melpomene Chatsapanagottu. And on this one, I wanted to color something sort of winterish, so I chose this mandala. And with the winter palette, I guess, sort of the pastel colors and the silver glitter gel pen on that. So let's just take a look here. Looking at my notes. Yeah, so just assorted pencils, mostly Artex, and various types of gel pens. I think these were the Ohuhu metallic gel pen. And then I used, quite a bit of fine liner just because there's so many teeny tiny bits in there. So I don't know if you can see the shine. I'm going to tell you guys, I'm at a different place in my office. I wanted to use my sit stand position for this. So I used alternate lighting and setup and everything, and it's pretty bright. I'm hoping it all turns out, but consequently, I'm having trouble seeing if I can see the flash or the shine of the metallic pens or not. Hopefully you can see those here and there. Anyway, so that was this page. It's funny, it's so intricate and it seems like it would take you forever, but it kind of didn't. I mean, I did set it down a time or two and come back and work on it, but pretty relaxing, I guess, kind of just taking my time with it. And that one, this one is Tales from the Forest Kingdom, and this is by Hannah Carlson. Now, this was another one that was inspired by Nico Simi YouTube channel, her coloring. Oh my gosh, she does a great job. And this is the second page I've tried to kind of be inspired by her. Not at all. I don't even know if she's done this page or not, but just in general, she uses really bright, deep watercolors, and I don't know, they just turn out so good, and a lot of really interesting backgrounds in general. So that's what I tried to do here. She was my inspiration for this one. Let me just look real quick. See what I did. I have to turn my page, I believe. Oh, the other thing I was going to tell you about this one I started, it was, I think, back in September, October, something like that. And I came back to it this month. And so I used on this one, of course, the watercolors, Prisma's glitter gel pen, white acrylic pen, and the Langau gel pen, for outlining. And this is how it turned out. And I'm pleased with it, I think. Very different look for me. This isn't normally the direction I would go, but just trying to be creative and learn different techniques, allowing myself to be inspired by creators that I just really admire. So I'll link her channel below if you're wondering who I'm talking about. You definitely need to go check her out if you haven't already. So yeah, there is my lovely little wreath and beetles. So, okay. Fanciful Birds, Creative Haven. And this was one that I started back in the fall as well. And I just kind of came back to and played with it a little bit. And that was sort of the name of the game for me this month. Was I didn't start very many new pages that you're seeing here. They're mostly existing pages that I just kind of picked up and set back down again and worked on them here and there, as I had a different vantage point, I guess. And so, yeah, this was mostly just watercolor markers, a little bit of glitter gel pen, some fine liner. A little bit of fine liner and some of these little bits, and some pencil, and very colorful. I don't know why, but I just have really enjoyed these books. So Fanciful Birds, and it's by Angela Porter. And I've just really been drawn to her books lately. I just find them to be rather intriguing, and I I have fun looking through them and thumbing through as much as I enjoy coloring them. So yeah, this one I thought turned out pretty cute. And then I think I'm going to call this one my last one. I've touched some other books as well, but mostly, like I said, it was just returning to whips and finishing them. So the brand new one that I started here was not that one. Oh, okay. I think I did a few of them. So I did this Frog Prince, and is what I'm calling him. If you saw my last video, it was coloring chat, and it was just a mishmash of different things I had going on. But one of the things I shared with you in that video was my progress in this book. I've completed quite a lot of pages, and I just sort of gave you a progress report. So this was one of the ones you would have seen in that video. So there's this one, and I'm going to change over to this one. Now this one you've seen before, but I decided to go in and do a black background with the splatter, you know, to represent the stars. And I outlined my flowers as well as my leaves with the Lango gel pens. And I'm trying to think, let me just look real quick here on, I used Neocolor 2 and pencil and glitter gel pen, I think is the only other goodies that I used on that. So, no, I can probably do like this so you can see it a little bit better. So I really was glad that I came back and revisited this just because it really made a big difference to add some detail and to add that background. So this one I was really pleased that I revisited, and I'm not necessarily done with it. That's one thing I've noticed lately is I've really had fun picking up these books and seeing what I can do to add to them. This one you will have seen also, and I've added to it a little bit. I am not done. I want to do a background, and I also want to get in there on the blue area behind the frame and kind of touch that up a little bit, brighten up the crystals and or gemstones, I guess those would be called. Now this one is a brand new one, this little mushroom page, and on this one let's see here, or was it this one? Yeah, I think it was this one. I get confused. Maybe you did see this one. Well, if I've showed this one to you in another completed pages video, I apologize. Like I said, I picked these up and put them down, so I'm a little confused on what is what these days, but I've used, I can see here, I think that was chalk pastel. Gosh, you guys, let me just see if I have notes. I think just the usual suspects, some Tombows Prisma, the Lango gel pen again to go over the outsides, and some white acrylic paint. A little bit of glitter gel pen I can see in there in those blue stamens. I don't know if you can see that or not. But I thoroughly enjoyed working on this one. This one has just so much detail. I really like the way the little spots turned out with the little white highlight. I don't know, it just something that I enjoyed working on. So that one, and then, oh, and the thing that I never like on her books are these little doodads in the bottom. I never know how to color them. I just do the best I can. So I don't know, that's that. And then this one, well, that's a whip, but this one is also a whip, and I usually don't show you whips, but that's just kind of the way it was this month. So I had some gold paint for the frame. Trying to think here. I started off with Tombow on that, I believe. And then I can see some white acrylic pens, definitely some glitter gel pen, and some fine liner. Lots of little teeny tiny bits here. But I definitely want to work on a background on that, and I want to shade this up some more. So I am not done, but I made some good progress on it, so I figured I'd go ahead and show that to you. And really, that's it. I hope that you'll go back and take a look at my completed pages that I've done in this book in that other video. I think you'd enjoy just sort of seeing what I've done. That's all you get for now. I have to go back and look at that video. Sorry, that's moving. But anyway, that's it for January. I am trying to get started on my February pages. We're several days in, and I'm already not there yet. So I'm already behind the game, guys. But I'm going to quickly pick up some traction and make this a successful month. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you on my next video. Bye now.